Hi everyone, Gina with Balanced Body Solutions here, and today I want to talk to you guys about Piriformis stretch. So it's a really common stretch that people attempt to do properly, but I'm going to tell you that probably just about everybody has been doing it incorrectly. So the very typical figure four stretch, which I'll show you, really does not isolate the piriformis as well as the stretch that I'm going to show you. So piriformis, what you're looking for is basically it's a muscle that's kind of right in the middle of the butt. It's a hip rotator, and it can really cause issues if it's tight. The sciatic nerve can run through that muscle, and it can put basically pressure on that sciatic nerve and can cause sciatica symptoms. So, and then just in general, people tend to be pretty tight there. So it can be problematic. It's a good one to just kind of have in your typical stretching routine. So I'll go over that with you. So the one that we typically see the most is just a figure four stretch, which is putting the foot here, bring the leg up, and sure, you definitely feel a little bit of a stretch here in the rear end. So most people think that that is getting the piriformis, but it is not. So if I take the other leg out of the equation here, this is the angle that I'm stretching the piriformis. But like I said, it's not the piriformis. So what you're going to do for a true piriformis stretch is you want to take this other leg and try to put it across your body as much as you possibly can. Then from there, you want to bring this leg over here as far as you can. Now for me, I'm fairly flexible, so I can actually just grab my foot and I can do a nice little rotation, taking my foot down towards the floor. That, on the other hand, is a good piriformis stretch. If you need some assistance, you can take a rope and you can use that to pull down. So you can see the difference here. Also, I want to point out you want your knee to be 90 degrees or slightly more open. You don't want it to be really bent down here. So there is a difference between pulling this angle and pulling here. This, I can feel a stretch. This is way more intense, way more isolated to the piriformis. So I do a 2-second count, release, trying to be active with this. So I'm trying to use my muscles to help with the stretch. Then I'm pulling and assisting a little bit more with it. And then repetition-wise, I'm going to do somewhere around 10. As always with the stretching, I'll say you go until you feel like you have achieved the most range of motion that you're going to achieve for that day. So if you're on repetition number 8 and like the last couple you really haven't gained any range of motion, you can stop at repetition number 8. If you're up to 10 and you're like, wow, you're continuing to gain and gain, then keep going. So there's no real set rule on these. You're not going to really overdo it. So just do what feels comfortable, and I hope that helps.